There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
My gosh. It is that on us, dude.
Well, if there's like...
Look at that thing.
It's rotating.
In the year 2020, humans began running low on good vibes, but little did they know, they were about to receive vibes they never expected. Space vibes. The United States showed us official vids of the new species, the Saucer Boys, but this left one question on the minds of humans. Would we vibe with them? When the Saucer Boys first arrived, they made sure to vibe check the humans to see if they were chill. It was not looking good, but that's not all. The Saucer Boys decided to keep their distance from the humans, but one man knew exactly what would bring them closer. Good vibes. After seeing his hat, the Saucer Boys went right to his house, and what happens next will blow your mind. After taking his good vibes, the Saucer Boys left the man something in return, a space vibe. But even though he was the chosen one, even he couldn't pass the vibe check. Despite the bad first impression, the Saucer Boys didn't give up on the humans. They started in Colorado, but they wouldn't be there for long. The Saucer Boys didn't even have time to say hi before the humans started making fun of their weight. In Hawaii, the humans literally called the cops on them and chased them into the ocean. No matter where they went, the Saucer Boys were mocked and threatened by the merciless humans.
You're not taking me off this planet. This is mine and I'm gonna fight y'all. However many arms you have.
The Saucer Boys had enough of the humans in 2020, so they decided to go back in time to 1942 to vibe check Los Angeles. But right as they were about to say hi and share their space food, the humans started firing away non-stop. The Saucer Boys didn't take any damage to their saucers, but they did take damage to their feelings. How could the humans be so hurtful? They began to wonder if the humans would ever pass the vibe check at all. Despite their broken hearts, the Saucer Boys decided to give the humans one last try, but to do it, they needed someone with knowledge of the culture, somebody who had been studying it for years, somebody who had patience. For a long time, I've kept this story quiet. But the time has come. It seemed like any other night in France 1968. But little did I know, the Saucer Boys had one last target in mind. Me.
He was torn between curiosity and oncoming fear because his wife and child were in the house.
In a flash, the Saucer Boys took me into their vehicle, but I couldn't help it. I told them I was freaking out, which low-key ruined the vibe, prompting them to drop me off and leave Earth once and for all. But just because I failed the vibe check doesn't mean you have to. At every encounter with the Saucer Boys, we've completely ruined the vibe because we let our fears overwhelm our curiosity. Put yourself in the shoes of the Saucer Boys for a second. If you were trying to hang out with the humans, but their fear always caused them to act irrationally, would you still try to be homies, or would you let them be lonely? Perhaps the real question isn't whether we'd vibe with the Saucer Boys, but whether the Saucer Boys would vibe with us. When our fear for the unknown eclipses our curiosity for the unknown entirely, the consequences could be dire. Behaving out of fear clouds the unique value we have to offer as humans. If we can recognize our curiosity for the unknown as essential to our long-term survival as a species, then perhaps we can be brave enough to show our true selves, a symbol to the rest of the universe that we are humanity, a life form that, with all of its flaws, is the only one like this in the universe, an inherent value that fear can only hide if we let it.